clickbaiting or not providing value, or at least open sourcing it in a way that allows people to authentically rank what they like and what they dislike, so that they're served up things that are better. But sorry,
I think we need a little bit of human moderation on some of these sites. Like, it seems like there's like, how expensive would it be to get a room full of college kids, instead of being in a call center hawking credit cards, to be like, whoa, I can see your labia. Let's take this off YouTube. So Woody and I, our new favorite YouTube trend. Yeah, fuck that. Well,
put this on our new page.
We want to monetize the labia, Woody. Like we this is YouTube triple X, YouTube X. That's coming. That's the adult side that I want to help these girls get monetized on, not on the regular side where they're currently monetized. There's this trend where these girls basically try clothes on. It's called a try-on haul. I just went to the store, did all the shopping. Now I'm going to try it on for you guys. And I'm sure it began as a very innocent thing, right? Like, literally, maybe a mom goes out shopping on a Saturday and comes home. Girls, check it out. Look at all these shoes I got. Look at this blouse. And they try on normal clothes. Well, that is not what it is anymore. It is OnlyFans. It is hot girls, often like eights, and they are trying on see-through transparent lingerie. And I'm like, I can almost always see pubic hair and nipples, and sometimes you can just see their labia, like they're just naked essentially. And then there's this other side, and those are the Western girls. There's some Aussies, there's some Europeans, but mostly Americans though. And then there's the scary side where it's these Eastern European chicks who look too skinny with dark circles under their eyes and their mouth is moving, but it's not their voice coming out. It's a different Russian lady being like, oh, how I like this transparent blouse. Show off my titty. Very nice for you. Oh, boys, you like my titty? Yeah. And then the real girl's probably saying, please help me. We gave the money to Gustav. If you could just get me out of here, is what she's probably really saying, but you can't see what. That's the darker side of the try-on girls, but I'm still a fan nonetheless of both sides.
Dude, the try-on girls are interesting because at least the ones I see, they'll have like 5.8 thousand subscribers, and I look at the video, I'm like 725,000 views on 5,000 subs. Like this is totally organic.
Yeah, they're tremendous. I was watching one just before this, like just before we got on. There was some redheaded Australian chick with some transparent lingerie. It was great. This? What do you mean? On YouTube? What do you mean? Where was I watching it?
No, I said why? Just look at porn, dude.
I'm not masturbating. I'm not getting turned on. I'm just having a good time. I'm enjoying the art form over on YouTube.
From what I can tell, like scrolling through the suggested for try-on haul right now, there is no middle ground between pornographic actress and morbidly obese whale.
Yeah,
that's all there is. There's no normal women trying like the nipple pasties thing. You're right. There's women trying nipple pasties on. And then there's this woman who I don't even want to link for Zach to show because it would be bullying, but she looks like a fucking garbage bag full of melon pulp. This disgusting animal.
Cal described it well. I mean, he said see-through clothing. I just don't know if the viewers understand how see-through this is.
Strip tease. Like at a strip club, they wear more. Like I've never been to a strip club with there's topless bars and there's strip clubs. I've never been to a topless bar where you see this much pussy as you do on YouTube.
You know, when a nipple is erect, sometimes there's like almost little goosebumps around the nipple. You can see those through the clothing. That's the level of transparency we're talking about.
Yeah, full on labia.
You don't miss
They do this one chick does this fun move where she wears like a transparent gown, and then behind her, and I mean like behind her ass, is a big bright light that shines through the gown so that you can see her vagina just perfectly through everything, and she's just moving back and forth. I don't know. What do you guys think? And then my favorite is the idiots in the comments who think this is genuinely a lady trying to pick out clothes. And they're like, I think outfit 3. It really makes your eyes pop.
It's just like, lot of Indian guys in these comments.
Oh, your boobs and vagine, they are so beautiful.
I am so very much a fan of your content.
Kyle, the ones you're seeing are better than mine because at least they're like bringing the clothes home and doing lighting. Mine are in the changing room at the store. Now the upside is there's mirrors. Well, here I am. There's mirrors on every wall, but so you can see pretty well.
See, that's stolen valor. They haven't even bought the clothes.
No, they haven't.
Sponsored by the brand. The girls I watch are often sponsored by the brand. They're like, now head on over to fucking Love Honey and get yourself some of this sexy lingerie. Use my code. You're watching. Although I do like those Eastern European girls who do not have any codes. They wish they had the code to the door because it's locked.
Do you think this guy is? Do you think this guy Steve is interested in fashion? He says she has the face of an angel and the body of a vixen, typed with one hand. That's fucking ghoul.
I always just say great because you can do that with one hand.
You always say great.
Yeah, you left hand great.
That's why I adopted your water password on video games.
Yeah, always water on video games. Yeah, password. Yeah. Well, now our lobbies are ruined. Thanks a lot, Taylor.
Fuck, you're right. Remove this, Zach.
Been using that password for 22 fucking years. But
22 years.
Okay, no longer will my code names games be
the
private.
Chemical name for water? Is it hydrogen dioxide?
Dihydrogen monoxide, right?
Thank you. I think I had it backwards. We can use that. Well, actually, only Taylor can use that. I can't spell that.
Half the kids I play with can't spell that shit.
Yeah, I'm in that club.
That's why I'm playing video games with them. They're easy to beat. I need the fucking the best. We were playing Rust one time.
Hold on, real quick. Peter left a comment that says nice areolas on this comment section.
Did he spell areolas right?
Yes, he did. This guy is. This wasn't his first rodeo saying nice areolas.
Taylor, fact check this comment. Were they indeed nice areolas?
Yes.
Yes. All right.
Yes. I'd say very nice. Yeah, I can see the whole thing.
Yeah, back in my day, I don't remember any stuff. I just remember titty girls. Like there'd be a lot of cleavage. There was a lot of big titty goth girls. And there was a lot of those reply girls who would be kind of like looking up at the camera and with their boobs out and
the reply girls.
Like my video would be called like, I don't know, AK-47 car destruction, and their video would be called AK-47 car destruction : reaction. But
did I ever tell you what I did?
Thumbnail with like their titties like superimposed on it, and it's like, what? I want to watch the one with the titties,
dude. So I had a reply girl channel, and like I like testing out different channels to see how different things weigh in the algorithm and everything. Mm-hmm. And so I was like, screw these reply girls, man. They're like gaming the system. So I look and I got some really busty woman mannequins, and I took photos of them, and I did a garbage mask a la Annoying Orange style, and I did voices for them. And every day I would go through Google search trends because I didn't think that they were that smart in figuring out what was going to trend. And so I would do like 12 videos. Hey guys, what's happening? Sexy woman mannequin here. Stupid voices.
Did it get any views?
And then a lot of times they would hit trending, which was fucking crazy. And they started flagging my videos. And so like they started like, I don't know, getting their little armies together and botting my video.
Girls.
Yes. Oh. And so I was like, okay, I got to test this, because they would start copying my videos. So if I uploaded a video on, let's say, FPSRussia with AK-47, blah, 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 within 3 hours, they would have a video up the same topic as mine. So I was like, I'm going to try to trick them here. I'm going to do a video that I think would look like it's going to trend. It was like a Samsung car or something like that had like a LCD panel on it or something like that. Mm-hmm. And I was like, I know it's not trending. It's probably not going to trend, but they'll think it is. And I want to see if they copy me. And they did, all of them, which is fucking crazy that I had this small channel that was just kind of testing this thesis on these reply girls. And they just they were botting me. It was awesome.
I hate to be this sexist, but I wonder if it was the girls themselves running the channels, or if they were like, because there was a COD player, I think, that was like, oh, this is the girl who's good, but it was really just like a guy with a hot girlfriend.
Really? So you think there's Andrew Tate behind the scenes here?
Yeah, it might be an Andrew Tate situation.
Okay. I do remember the one big giant titty reply girl that would make explicitly FPSRussia videos every time.
She's a big fan.
She would respond, like her reactions were so disinterested. I could be like convinced that she was just like someone was off camera with a gun, because
I was convinced that she hadn't watched my video. Like it was the things she was saying could apply to like a cooking video. Wow, the things that the person in this video did really blew my mind today. What a What a creative and innovative content creator. I gotta say, when you're doing things like insert name here, like, what are you doing? I don't think you watched the video. Yeah, it was annoying, but only because they get like 250,000 views sometimes, and it's like, I don't know if that $500 was supposed to go to me or if that's just some extra that they got because. But I wanted that slot. You know, you've got your video here, and then you've got this row of thumbnails to the right of it. I want all those. At least the first like half dozen or so should be me. And she'd sometimes get up there with her titties. It's like, I would click the titties too. Clearly, that's what we were talking about. Me clicking titties.
Yeah, I used to use tags that were unique to me, things that look like passwords almost, you know, like not even real words. But it's like, all right. If one of the tags on this video, YouTube has tags that like for searching, or I don't know what they're for. And the goal was to own the sidebar, like you said. You know, if you're enjoying my video, my hope is that the selection of other videos that you might go to next are also mine.
There's T-Mart had a very distinctive like text, font. And color pattern. He had this gold on blue look, and it was a certain background. It was a bit abstract, but once you knew it, and you could pick a T Martin video from a thumbnail. And there was this guy stealing it, making it his business to do so. Now even there's a guy in the Tarkov community.
I thought it was like Alibaba or something. Like that was the channel name. I don't remember.
There's some guy in the Tarkov community doing that now. There's this guy, Piranha, that I watch. He's the guy who makes like all the tutorials. It's the 3-minute videos. Oh, you want to know what this key does? Here's what it does. Thank you so much. I make 10,000 of these because it's my passion and love in life. Thank you, Piranha. And then this other piece of shit, like, I'm going to make my thumbnails purple, black, and gold too. And also show people where keys get turned. And it's like, fuck you, man. Fuck you with your bullshit.
You remember the guy who would target videos for advertising and he would Photoshop his face in with those people and run ads on their videos? This is like early days when CPMs and CPAs were a little less. Oh man, I wish I had some screenshots of that from back in the day. He would do it to all the big YouTubers like Justine and everyone, and he would run his ads on all their videos and like crudely, like he was like, you know, like you would say like a bearded overweight guy in his like 50s or something like that. I don't know, but it was just really funny.
That was just a little side hustle for him, making some spending money, a little pocket cash. Oh, it really was the Wild West back then.
That and selling women's shoes.
You think that was what he was doing?
Yeah. In addition to his YouTube content, they go well. They go so well together.
There's a good overlap there.
It's like bait and tackle. Come on.
I at this point, like, I'll get into one thing on YouTube, and it's the only thing that will be suggested to me for like a 6-month period. And so it's almost like a cyclical obsession. Like if I go to my homepage right now, it's nothing but Age of Empires 2 stuff. It's a guarantee I'm going to stay into that. And then I'll end up finding like a bunch of hockey highlights in a few months, and then it'll be nothing but NHL stuff. Like it's very predictive in that way.
In a few months, your team won't be playing.
I really liked that system.
So never mind. I guess I'm in AOE 2 for a lot longer.
If you remember, like they had almost a Reddit-like system that was so much better back before, where you had categories. It's like, I want to know what the biggest video in entertainment is, and the biggest video. Like if I'm thinking pets and animal videos, I wish there was a category where I could go to and I could watch all the cute cat videos or whatever. There's not, though, I don't think. Or if there is, it's so deep within menus that it's not. It used to be just the homepage.
Dude, the monetization of like Twitter with all the payouts and everything, which apparently like they don't pay out much at all anymore, even to really, really big accounts. But they will basically like these former accounts where it'd be like, I'm like engineering world or something. And like before all the money came into it, it was just a guy who was posting like, check out how these gears work in a steam engine from, 1880 or some shit. And it's like, oh, that's really cool. Now those accounts like will bait with like posting incorrect information or like trick question math problems and be like,
my God,
only 10% of people are smart enough to figure this out. And then the dumbest people on earth in the replies are like, not me, the answer is 4. And then some other person will respond like, nice try. You actually didn't include the division part, and they're both wrong because there's no answer, because it's meant to have no answer, because it's trying to drive engagement. And it's like, this is called World of Engineering, and you have people arguing over a fake math problem, and then you go to their account and it's like, oh, it's been weeks since they've done anything but bait at all. So in that way, like Twitter has been wrecked with some content because there's so much bait. Like what's the old rule of the internet? Like if you want the answer to something, don't ask the question, explain it wrong, and someone will come along and correct you.
I was talking about politics like 3 weeks ago or something. And it was tied into this management course I had where you get the behavior you incentivize. This is like circling back to that again. Twitter is absolutely incentivizing these people to do bullshit bait tweets, and that's what they'll get paid for. YouTube incentivizes people to make 15-minute long cooking videos, so they do. You just have to change the incentives, and then you'll change the behavior.
Completely agree.
But they want as many eyeballs on every post, and so they're not going to change that. I wouldn't think. They want those advertising dollars.
Richard, if you were in charge of X, how would you make it better? Better yet, how would you make it more profitable? I think that's his biggest issue.
Yeah, man, it's funny, man. You are lockstep with me today.
Oh yeah, mind melding, huh?
Well, y'all gonna be. I've been riding motorcycles anytime soon, Richard.
I've been telling people like the three areas of focus for me, at least in the last few years, is first and foremost incentives, inefficiencies, and optimization. That's the three things that I focus on to tackle at a high level and get as granular as I can. And social has been that really big kind of existential crisis for me. And like, again, the manipulation of human neurochemistry to increase watch time on platform. I had hopes for X. I still do, just because the discussion, there's tweaks around certain things. If you're paying for a product, hopefully advertising isn't the mechanism or the incentive that's driving the ecosystem. Value is a subjective thing. So let the users define what that value is, and let their interactions or their muting, their blocking have higher weights than certain people who rage bait. And stuff like that. I mean, if you look in the comments on Twitter, you genuinely ask a serious question, or you say something funny and you want your followers to engage with it, then there's 20 fucking random things that have nothing to do with it in the replies. And it's really frustrating. It confuses the user experience and really makes me less sticky with it. So I think that people need to throw away the traditional advertising approach and thinking about, again, watch time on platform and advertising, and think about what is the value to users.